Hello, and welcome to episode 7 of Easy Thoughts. We hope you enjoyed episode 6. We did, we certainly did.
Yeah, it was good.
This episode is going to be about green energy, climate change, all that stuff.
All that jazz.
It's a serious one.
We know very little about it.
Yeah,
So
so
that
it's
should
going to
be
be a roller coaster ride.
Very ill-informed on this one.
Yeah, well, not as informed as some people.
Yeah.
We think it's real, so there you go. We're more informed than some.
Yeah.
America.
Well, bless.
Yeah. So let's get into it. What are your thoughts, Kieran, on climate change?
Climate change.
First of all, we are in agreement it's real.
Yeah.
Good. Do you think people on Earth are working hard enough to combat it?
Definitely not.
I'm glad we agree on that too.
Definitely not.
So yeah, I have a little thing here. So I study physics, and I was watching the news the other day. It was about that probe that's got to the rock at the edge of the solar system, that Ultima, whatever it's called. I just thought, why? That was my initial response to that. I think space is cool. Space is cool. You can't deny that. I just don't think there's a need for us to be going to the edges of the solar system to look at irrelevant rocks.
You touched on this before, didn't you? On our bit about the space race.
Yeah.
That time. Yeah.
It's just not like we could invest that money that was spent on that. I did look into this. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was, I want to say 50 million a year over 10 years, so about 500 million spent on that. You could invest that into, if we're staying on the topic of global warming and stuff, I personally think the answer to the issue is nuclear fusion energy, which is not yet possible. You could invest that money into developing that and making the necessary technological advances to be able to achieve that. Instead, we're spending it on going to the edge of the solar system to look at a rock. What are your thoughts on that? Because I can guarantee NASA get more money than the nuclear fusion people. They don't have a name.
Nuclear fusion people.
They don't have a name. There was MIT and a private company like partnered together, and they got 50 million. So that pales in comparison to what NASA are getting to look at a rock at the edge of the solar system.
I think it is largely on governments, isn't it?
Yeah,
especially of these big, powerful Western countries, America, Britain.
Like I looked at a thing. I think you saw this as well. 2016, the 54% the US government of their money was spent on the military.
They spend so much. They spend more than like the next 20 powers combined on military, don't they? It's insane.
They are not going for a science victory.
Yeah, the governments could do a lot more. Big corporations and things could do a lot more, because at the end of the day, like, ordinary people on their own can't do a lot.
That's the thing. You don't have the power to. You have the power to make change, but you don't have the power to deal with anything what like the government can do. And I saw a thing, or I learned the other day that the potential of solar panels. Apparently, we could like power the entire world by covering like a few percent of the Sahara.
You always see things like that, don't you? Yeah.
But I don't know how feasible that is.
Obviously, it'd be logistically difficult. But things like that, you could power so many things with like such little space, I guess.
Well, that's why I think nuclear fusion is the way forward, because the fuel for it is hydrogen, which is the most abundant thing in the universe. You could only top that by having something where the fuel is the sun, which in turn the sun's fuel is hydrogen. So really, so the fuel's hydrogen, which is accessible to say the least, and it's completely clean. It doesn't really produce any byproducts, really. Helium, which there is a world shortage of. Yeah. Because people keep putting it into balloons, and then they float off.
Yeah. Do you think we should be spending more on like wind power
and
stuff? No? You're not a fan of wind power?
I think wind power is smoke and mirrors. I think.
Really?
Yep. I think it's more of a look, we're trying to do something when it doesn't work, because the amount of space you need to generate enough electricity for stuff is a lot, and they don't work all the time because it's not always windy. That's an issue with solar panels, is they have a rating which is what their power outage is, but they only really ever achieve that rating about 10% of the time.
Yeah.
Because of it's either night time or other reasons.
I feel like I kind of...
Wind turbines look cool though.
Oh, they look beautiful. Well, a lot of people disagree with that.
Well,
don't they?
they're idiots.
Like, we live in an area where wind power is a pretty big thing around here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, they build the wind turbines where we
In
live.
the city.
There's a lot of them around.
We live on the coast, a lot of them in the sea.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like them.
So they're an eyesore.
Apparently they're very noisy if you live near them as well.
I can imagine that.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Do you
don't
know what the solution there
I've
is?
always been a fan of them, but I don't know the specifics of what
Solution
they
is
produce.
don't live near them.
Yeah.
Then they won't be noisy.
I mean, sometimes you have a choice to get built near you.
Get built near your house value plummets. Don't they normally like compensate you by giving you like free electricity or something?
Probably, yeah.
I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
I think I've heard that. But it's like, it's just annoying, isn't it?
What is?
The state of our planet.
Yeah. Could be better.
And I'll try, if I can, I'll try and get that canned water. I don't know if you've had that.
Canned water?
It is just better. It actually is better. It's more expensive, but it's
better?
It's now in.
I've seen it in Tesco.
It's in the Tesco meal deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the Tesco meal deal. It's not in the Spar Shop meal deal. I was to come to Tesco.
When I met you and Pete at the library, it was there. Yeah, Tesco.
Yeah, so it's in the Tesco meal deal. So I get it then. Because it's completely recyclable, whereas the plastic isn't, is it?
Mm.
It's like infinitely recyclable. Just keeps going. But it is like £1.20 if you're not having it in a meal deal, so it swings around a lot, isn't it?
Canned water. The world's going crazy.
Well, it's like a can you can reseal.
Yeah.
It's not just any old can.
Oh, it's a resealable can.
Yeah, it's got like a black plastic thing,
Oh.
but I'm assuming that plastic's recyclable. And you just like pull it up and push it, and if you want to close it, you pull it and push it.
Interesting.
It's great, and it tastes nice. It stays cold off longer as well.
Yeah.
Because it's in a milk can. So there's all kinds of reasons for canned water.
Yeah. Why not have canned water? Apart from it's expensive.
What do you take on? These are all like not really. These are not.
Where are we like really going with this?
I don't know. Just talking, man.
Just discussing
What are your opinion on paper straws?
paper straws. Ooh. I don't really use straws.
Yeah, I'm just taking no straws.
We could just not have straws.
Yeah.
That'd solve everything.
Paper straws are rubbish, and plastic straws. They're not really that. They account for like what 0.000 something percent of all the plastic in the oceans. So they're a bit of But it's even stuff like big companies are starting to use them edible, biodegradable things for the beer packs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why isn't every company doing that? Why isn't every company just like, yeah, alright, thanks?
Probably, is it more expensive to make or something?
Probably not.
Carrier bags in Britain also went up to 10p recently, didn't they?
Yeah.
From 5p, so...
I saw a comedian made a joke about that.
Yeah.
It was a bit like, I'm not going to stop paying 10p for carry bags, just charge 20 quid. Someone was like to me, yeah, carry bags now 20 quid. I'm not having a carry bag. I'd walk to and from my car with the stuff. But it's like you buy anything and it's just so much packaging for everything now. You get a parcel, it comes in a cardboard box filled with plastic, and then there's plastic around your product. It's just ridiculous. You know, maybe we should...
Rip environment.
And it just feels like people don't actually care.
I think the people who matter don't care.
What would it take for them to care?
It'll take some extreme government policies. I think for any big change, really, it's got to be like something really big.
It's got to be worldwide, hasn't it?
And it's going to be controversial, and people are not going to like it. Well, some people are not going to like it, but that's what you got to do.
They did it. They had a world thing, which America were part of the Paris Agreement.
Paris, yeah.
They've pulled out of that, haven't they?
Didn't they recently join it or something, though?
Did they join it again?
I think they might have done. Could be wrong there.
Just does what he wants, doesn't he?
I think America did join it in the end, maybe. But yeah.
The argument was that...
What's the Paris Agreement?
It's the amount of coal you can use or something as a country, I think, maybe?
Yeah, it was something to do with burning fossil fuels.
Yeah, because his argument was that China, who is America's biggest competitor in terms of economies, was not part of this, so they weren't getting sanctioned, which meant they'd just overtake his economy. And he was annoyed about that, which I see that. So I don't think the solution was them leaving, I think the solution was just enforcing on China.
Governments are very short-sighted as well.
That's because they only get to serve so many terms.
They're focusing on what happens in 4 or 5 years, not on what happens in 100 years.
Yeah, we need to get someone who thinks like that. So what we should do, Kieran, is become Prime Ministers.
Yeah. Or there needs to be like some sort of civil service office. I mean, there probably is one already for the environment that is outside of like the government, but still. It doesn't change every 4 years.
Maybe we should start voting Green Party.
No.
Fair.
Yeah, no.
Fair enough. Yeah, I can argue with that. Like, what's your favourite type of renewable energy?
My favourite type of renewable energy?
You've got to have a favourite.
I mean, do I?
Oh, I have a favourite.
What's your favourite?
Hydroelectric.
See, I was thinking something to do with water, because it's
dams.
Pretty constant, isn't
Damn!
it? Them tidal things that go like, they're cool.
For people who can't see what Kieran was doing there, he was doing a wave action motion with his arms.
Yeah. I mean, they're cool. I've never seen them in real life.
They have them on... I want to say they might have them on, like... Did they have them on the Thames Tidal Barrier? Did they put them on there?
I think there's some kind of energy thing on the Thames Barrier, yeah.
Well, I'd assume it would be tidal.
Yeah.
If it was anything.
Yeah.
It's a cool piece of
kit. The water-based ones are always good, because, you know...
Water's a thing.
It's pretty guaranteed.
I like hydroelectrics. I like dams.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Dams are good.
Well, they just look good, don't they?
Yeah.
I always think, how do they do it?
How do they do what?
How do you build a dam? Because you need something to stop the water, which is a dam, but you're building the dam.
Nah, it's like when they build bridges and they like, you know, to build the big column things that go down into the water, they like slap a big tube-like concrete object down into the water and pump all the water out of it so that it's like hollow.
This is blowing my mind.
And then
right now.
fill it with like concrete or whatever.
That's blown my mind.
That's how they do that.
So you reckon what they put a dam-shaped one in?
Yeah, a dam-shaped thing. Pump all the water out and then fill it with.
What about beavers?
Stuff. What about beavers?
Oh, they build dams.
They do.
They build little dams.
I don't know how beavers build dams, if I'm honest.
Imagine if you were a beaver and you were building a dam and then it got like washed away right near the end. Have you built? You build?
I'd be a sad beaver.
You'd be a very sad beaver.
Yeah. Why do beavers build dams? Do they
live in them?
Fish or something? I don't know.
Surely they don't live in dams. I'm gonna consult Google on why I'm assuming that beavers aren't helping out with hydroelectric power. Why do beavers build dams? There's 4 answers on Quora. I'm assuming they all say the same thing. It's loading. The beaver wants a nice secure place to live.
They actually live in it.
It needs a home that has space to have a larder for the winter.
Ooh.
It needs a steady supply of food, plants to eat. Whoa. That is a long answer. There's got to be a short answer. They fell trees by gnawing through their trunks. They cut down trees by gnawing through the trunks of the trees. Why am I a human? I want to be a beaver. The dams create a pond in the middle of which the beaver family constructs an island made of more branches. This is insane. Kieran, this is mental. Honestly.
Anyway.
So, what were we talking about?
Dams.
Dams, that's how much beavers.
hydroelectric, and then that's how they build them, and then beavers.
Yeah. The issue with renewable energy is it's never enough because you can't store it, if you like.
Yeah.
So at times when there's not need for energy, there's too much, and then when you actually need loads of energy, there ain't enough.
I mean, with dams, you can store it in a reservoir.
Yeah, and then you just gets to 5 o'clock, everyone puts the kitchens on, ovens, whatever, kettles, and then you just pull out. What I imagine is there's a big sort of like comedy-sized slab that you just pull out,
Yeah.
and then all this water just goes tumbling through. I imagine it's nothing like that. And then loads of electricity is made all at once.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But is renewable energy not worth it to, not kill our environment as fast?
Well, this is my point.
Is it like it might not be as effective, but it's something.
This is my point. Nuclear fusion.
Yeah. Well, that's
Because that is
a long way off, isn't it?
They don't actually think it is. This idea that it's a long way off is the reason it's a long way off is because people keep saying, "Oh, it's a long way off." Sort of like famous people who are famous for being famous. Like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
So renewable energy, no. Nuclear fusion is the Kardashians of the energy world.
Keeping up with the nuclear fusions.
Like there's one in China that did it for so long.
A few seconds or whatever.
10, I think it was 10 seconds. But they spent a lot more energy than they got out. That's the issue. Just making sure you get more energy out than you put in. Because we can't produce the pressures needed for it. So the alternative to that is the temperatures. So it's very hot, very hot, so hot.
Are there any other types of energy that we've missed?
Well, nuclear fission.
Fission, yes. I mean, yeah.
Not actually that bad.
Nuclear energy that we have already. I'm a fan of it.
But it's another thing. Now this is just a will theory. This isn't real. I think people are scared of the word nuclear, so it doesn't get as much investment as it should do because of things that have happened in the past, and rightly so.
Yeah.
So I think fusion gets put in with fission as being bad, but it's not. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Fission's equal. Well, it's not equally as good. It's a bit worse. Fission's good though. You can put this toxic waste can be contained properly.
Mhm.
It's just when it's not, that's an issue, and then when also your reactor's going to melt down because you've designed them wrong, like a Chernobyl.
Yeah, there was many flaws with that nuclear plant, though, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Which hopefully we don't reproduce.
It's because it was. They reckon it's because it was in like the Soviet system.
Yeah.
And people were scared of the person above them, so they just did things that weren't right instead of being killed. Which I suppose is probably maybe better.
Why did Fukushima or whatever? Why did that? Oh, that was a tsunami, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We don't have them, so.
Yeah. A general solution to that problem is don't build them in the area where you get tsunamis. I guess would be my answer to that problem.
What's your opinion on fracking?
I don't really know much about it. What?
Drilling.
Sorry, let me say that again. I don't really know much about it.
Isn't it drilling for shale gas or whatever?
How bad for the environment is it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's not ideal. I know that.
I just know that a lot of people hate it.
It does destroy land.
Does it?
Well, yeah, you're drilling into it, so yes.
Alright, not. I imagine not that much land.
I think it damages the countryside is a big issue with it.
Right, okay.
But like, it's not a good type of energy because you're still getting gas and burning it.
Yeah. It's not green.
It's a well stimulation technique in which rock is fractured by a pressurized liquid, create cracks in deep rock formations through which natural gas, petroleum and brine will flow more freely. Yeah, so it sort of does damage the environment a little bit.
So, where are we actually going with this episode then? What would your ideal energy situation be in the future? Obviously fusion.
Yeah, and it's free for everyone.
For everything.
It's government funded, it doesn't cost anyone anything. Well, we pay tax towards it.
Alright, but until you have that, what?
Solar.
Solar.
That costs a lot of money.
And
Like solar panels are cheaper once they're built. But the issue is that countries like China and America and us and big economies, we already have our coal stuff built.
Yeah.
So like people, they just sort of see it's going to be a huge cost to change to completely solar energy.
I mean, it would be though.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the issue there.
So
Start to go
it's like
me.
we were saying, you need that long-term view, which people don't have.
When I say lots, I mean insane amounts of
Oh
money.
yeah, governments don't see long-term. Businesses don't see long-term. I mean, they do obviously, but not like.
Yeah. You don't want to make an investment now that you're only going to start seeing a return from in like 50 years.
Yeah.
But we need people who are willing to do that.
They don't want to go out of business in the next 2 years, so they're not going to.
Hopefully, I'll wake up tomorrow and the news says nuclear fusion achieved. Free energy as of next week. Cheers, thanks, bye.
Is Elon Musk not doing anything along these lines?
He goes on about solar a lot.
Yeah, he had them. Did he build something in Australia?
He built something to do with,
A Tesla battery.
a Tesla battery, that's it. It's something that's capable of dealing with the amount of solar power that we can get. But the government should need to catch up with his technology that he's doing. He's a bit of a weirdo though, I don't really like him.
Yeah. I don't know, I think he's an interesting guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one word for it. What do you reckon about different types of renewable energy?
Different. What?
So, alright, let's rank them.
Ooh, yeah.
Let's rank them. I think coming in at number one is alright. It's not my favourite. Solar, I think, is the best.
Right.
I think
it has a lot of potential, doesn't it?
that's got the most. I think that if any one of them is going to be what provides the most energy provides most of a country's energy, it could be solar, supported by like hydroelectric for big surges.
Like if loads of countries went in on it together and created some super solar farm,
Like an EU solar farm.
you could just
turn
power
Belgium.
everything.
Just turn Belgium into a solar farm.
Just power
By Belgium, solar
all
farm.
of the things.
Any Belgians listening? I'm sorry, and I didn't mean it.
Yeah, I was in Belgium recently.
Oh, you went to Bruggers.
It wasn't very sunny.
That is the main thing you need for solar panels.
Sahara's pretty open.
We're not going to go and colonise Africa again.
No, they'd be on it too.
Give them free electricity from it.
Oh, they'd love that. I mean, I'd love that.
We'd pay for it. They give us the land. Everyone gets loads of electricity. Bish, bash, bosh!
Yeah.
Problem solved. Where you at, governments? We've just done it. What are you chatting?
But then, it's not possible. The problems of getting that energy around the entire world.
Big boy wires.
Yeah, that's a lot of infrastructure and money. Yeah. Well, that's why we're saying we need everyone to go in on it together, which
We need
is
your
not
support.
going to happen.
Theresa May.
Theresa May
And
Donald.
friends.
Who else is a world leader?
Who's Donald?
Donald Trump.
Oh, Donald Trump.
Wow.
I forgot his first name's Donald.
What's
What a weird first name that is.
Macron's first name?
Emmanuel.
Angela.
She's not going to be thingy for long.
Well, she is now. We need instant action, Will.
I think we need Angela's.
I don't know many world leaders, is what I've discovered from this.
Who's in charge of Italy?
I have no idea. I don't think I can actually name you anymore. Oh wait, Canada, Justin
Theroux.
Theroux. Justin Theroux. No, Trudeau.
That's what I meant. That's the same thing. The Australian one. Oh,
I have no idea who that is. Wait, is it a woman? Is she pregnant or something? Or is that New Zealand?
I thought Australia's got a woman.
Alright, yeah. I really don't know any world leaders.
Wow. Putin!
Putin. I'm sure he'd be down for it.
Kim Jong.
Yeah, there's him as well. Anyone else?
Who's like in charge of any Scandinavian country?
Don't know.
Like,
that's it. That's all I know. I don't know anymore.
wow. How many countries is there in the world?
Lots, like 190 something, or 200 and something.
And we know 7 world leaders.
We are very I couldn't even name you the Republic of Ireland's.
Well, no idea.
He was on the news the other day. I saw him. I don't know his name.
Oh, you could say that if you saw the leader of the Liberal Democrats, though.
Me.
Banter!
I am more ill-informed than I realised.
We were ranking the
Yeah, so we did number 1.
See the colour, similar.
I'm a big fan of, all the water-based ones, but they're more as like a supplement than a...
Yeah, I was thinking some solar power with hydro.
Yeah. And tidal and all that jazz.
Yeah, just scrap wind. Wind's at the bottom for me.
I feel like it's useful in certain places.
That's sort of the issue.
Yeah, like...
I just don't think it's that good. So we have solar power top. What's next? Hydroelectric?
Yeah.
Wave.
/ tidal.
And tidal are like together, aren't they? I'd say they're third. And wind is last. Is there any others that I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing one.
Is this like renewable or...
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's more, but I just can't think.
There's got to be more. That can't be it. Otherwise we're doomed.
Men on exercise bikes.
Yeah, it's men on exercise bikes. Well, hydro makes up for 16.3% of the world's power.
Really?
More than nuclear fission.
Wow.
Which is only 10%.
That's a lot.
And coal is 38%. Natural gas is 23%. That is insane.
Yeah.
So, thermal is the other one.
Ah, yes.
Geothermal.
Geothermal.
I think that's
Very
hard.
Geographically specific, isn't it?
Yeah. Iceland does it.
Iceland has a lot of it, yeah.
Oh, wow, let's move there.
Iceland seems like a great place, apart from, the cold.
Reykjavik!
Reykjavik. I was reading the other day about their version of Tinder, because there's only 300,000 people in Iceland and they're so isolated. It tells you whether you're related to your match or not, because there's a very high chance you are. I thought that was quite funny.
That would make it worse. I'd rather not know unless they were like my immediate brother.
I think it tells you what relation they are.
Yeah, but alright, let's if you found out you and your girlfriend were very distant relatives,
Oh, it's very distant. I don't care, but I feel like, within a few generations, you'd be like, oh, if you share the same granddad, oh. Whereas if it's the same great granddad.
Alright, you share the same great granddad.
Nope.
No, you ended it.
Nah, too close.
No, that means she could be though. That means your granddad was one of 5.
Mm.
And then they were.
Nah,
You can get quite.
I'd have to go great, maybe, but definitely another great. 4 greats.
That could be so many.
Yeah, but
different things though.
what if you?
I'm gonna draw this out for you later, and you'll change your mind. Same mum. Yeah, it's fine.
So where were we? Geothermal.
On to Iceland.
Just.
I like their naming system in Iceland.
Yeah.
It's cool.
I like the football team.
I don't.
Well, because he knocked us out the Euros.
Correct.
Still got to respect him though.
Respect my name.
So yeah. Let's get back on topic.
Back onto.
Are we counting geothermal?
Yeah.
Does it?
It's probably better than
I
wind.
don't know anything about it because.
It's probably better than wind.
Probably.
I hate wind.
Good stats. Good stats, well, it's probably better.
Well, it's in our personal rankings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I just feel we could solve all of the world's problems.
Mm.
So, go figure.
I feel like someone's just got to be brutal at some point.
Someone's just got to do it.
Right,
They've just got to be like, you know what?
We're doing this.
Screw you big corporations, you horrible.
But you can't
people.
do that in a democracy. Right, last year.
What I'm hearing is that we should be dictators.
No, last year, at uni, so I had a lecturer who is an environmental historian.
That sounds.
He's a sound guy. He's Australian. He's called Greg.
What, mate?
Yeah.
Greg here.
And we basically looked, and dictatorships are always better environmentally because they can just do things, no questions asked, and like it's like, you know what, we're doing this environmental policy and no one can resist it. There were a few examples, can't really remember them.
So what I'm hearing here...
It was like a Caribbean island where he planted loads of trees, but he might have maybe used slave labour to do it.
What I'm hearing here is we should become a dictatorship, and we should be the dictators.
The dictators often had very good environmental records. There was a guy whose nickname was the Green Dictator.
Right.
Yeah. Apparently Hitler did something environmentally friendly. Not sure what, and I'm not supporting Hitler.
Sounds like you are. Sounds. What I heard there was I love Hitler.
My point is that democracies find it hard.
Democracy's killing the planet, people.
To improve the environment.
Democracy's killing the
planet. Because
planet.
there's so many barriers and people voting and protests. And
yeah, don't you hate it when people vote? Don't you hate
like,
it when people vote?
You get so much resistance to ideas.
So it's not just anything, it's just generally anything good comes out of a dictatorship.
I'm in no way advocating dictatorship.
Yes, you are.
Disclaimer.
Yes, you are.
I do not like the Nazis.
The Nazis? I just think if we could have a dictatorship which wasn't bad.
That'd be great.
That'd be good, yeah. If we had someone who had, you know, authority over everyone and what they said was really, really good, that would be awesome. If everything they said was just pure gold.
Yeah. I feel like you probably had that now and then with like kings back in the day.
Charles II. I love the people and the people love me.
But I think it'd be pretty rare that actually happened, where everything they did was good.
The English monarchy. My name is what? My name is Charles II. So what I'm hearing here is we should bring back Charles II and he can combat climate change because he loves the people and the people love him.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Sorted.
Climate change just got easy thought.
Yeah.
Well done.
That was it. Hitler was into animal conservation and stuff. And nature conservation.
Right.
That's the one.
Was he?
Yeah. He was really into it.
He did a lot
Didn't
of bad
mind killing
things.
Jews.
I'm going to say he killed 6 million Jews horribly and then
Well, he loved animals.
chose to burn them, which is probably bad for animals.
Didn't he kill his dog when he killed himself and his family?
I've no idea. You're the historian.
I'm pretty sure he killed his own dog. Was it called Blondie?
Poor dog.
German Alsatian.
Why did he kill the dog?
Because he was part of the family, and the family all died.
He wasn't. I don't think people would have been like, "Oh, Hitler and his wife are dead." Right, dog's fault.
Well, I don't know.
It's just a dog sat in a court being court-martialed. Harf. How do you plead? Harf.
Yeah, so there we go.
Everyone's just like, what does that mean? It's a whole dog trial. Dog judge, dog lawyer. I don't. Do you get trials if you're a Hitler?
Bad doggo.
Oh God, you've been a bad boy.
No more treats for you. What are we doing? Are we done?
I think we might
Did
be.
we finish our ranking? Obviously, Fusion will be number one, but it doesn't exist.
So remind me, it makes me so sad. Yeah, well, there we
That
go.
should be your goal as a physics man.
Brilliant, thanks.
Make fusion happen.
I'd love to, mate, I'd love to. So our ranking is as follows: solar, hydroelectric, wave and tidal, geothermal, and then wind. Yeah. Alright, so wind power, get out, get in the bin, become solar power instead, and the world will be a better place. We also figured out how we'd solve climate change. We need a dictatorship.
He's a nice dictator.
To put solar panels everywhere.
He would be a nice dictator.
Me.
Not you.
Why not me?
Who's just just make David Attenborough the Prime Minister. No, not the Prime Minister, the Supreme Leader.
Nah, Stephen Fry.
The country would be
Stephen Fry would be better at it.
marvellous. Just someone like that.
Stephen Fry.
Yeah, someone who's a
Bear Grylls.
lovely person.
Supreme Leader Fry.
Brian Cox.
No! I don't like him.
So that will bring us to the end of this week's double whammy. We hope you enjoyed. We had two very, very different topics. It was a good time though.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, yeah.
I've missed this. I had a fantastic
Yeah,
time.
So, next week is going to be our...
That was drum roll.
Thank you. Second little subject week. We are doing physics this time. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Our topic is going to be how we would go about terraforming Mars.
Which is ironic after I just slammed space travel.
Yeah. Is this terraforming it for human
Yeah, that's what terraforming
habitation?
means. Yeah, making it into a place.
Terraforming is just transforming land. You terraform on Earth.
We're terraforming Mars into somewhere we can live.
We are terraforming Mars for human habitation. We're going to discuss how we would do that with our very in-depth knowledge of physics and astronomy and all things science.
Yep. Yes.
I got a B in GCSE astronomy.
I got a B, but I would have gone A.
I'm pretty much qualified to do this job.
Yes, we may as well do it.
Right,
NASA,
so yeah.
if you're listening, we're the ones for you.
Alright, yeah, see you next week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.